Everyone. This is Najmus Sahar, Assistant Professor English, Government College of Technology, Multan. Today I have come with a new topic, and Kolani is with us to help to explore the topic comprehensively. Our topic is how to write in a good and accurate and correct way. How to write better, how to write effectively, to communicate ideas clearly. Sometimes people have ideas in their minds, but they don't know how to write better, and their communication is not fruitful desired. So today, this is very interesting topic, and we will discuss in detail different aspects of the topic with Kolani. Why is clarity more
Oh,
important than complex vocabulary in writing?
oh, that's a golden question, Najim. Clarity is like sunshine. It makes everything visible and easy to understand. Complex vocabulary can sometimes feel like a fog, making readers stumble or get lost. When you write clearly, your ideas shine bright and reach everyone, no matter their background. Plus, simple words can be super powerful. Like saying happy instead of ecstatic can feel more genuine sometimes. What do you think? Have you seen examples where simple clarity made a bigger impact than fancy words?
Please
Also,
tell
do you
me
encourage your students to keep it simple or
what
to show?
role does understanding your audience play in effective communication?
Understanding your audience is like having a secret map to their hearts and minds. When you know who you're talking to, you can choose the right words, tone, and examples that really click with them. It's like tailoring a dance to your partner's style instead of just freestyling. For example, you wouldn't explain rocket science the same way to kids as to engineers, right? Knowing your audience helps you avoid confusion and makes your message hit home. How about you? Do you have any fun stories where knowing your audience totally changed how you communicated? Or maybe a time when you missed the mark? I bet those moments
So
are
please
great
tell
lessons.
me how can brainstorming help you organize your ideas before writing?
Oh, brainstorming is like a wild, creative dance party for your brain. You just let all your ideas flow out without judging them. No wrong moves allowed. It helps you see the big picture and spot connections you might have missed. When you dump all your thoughts on paper or a whiteboard, it's easier to group similar ideas together and decide what to focus on. It's like sorting your colorful beads before making a necklace. Everything looks better when it's organized. Do you use any fun brainstorming methods with your students? Like mind maps, sticky notes, or even drawing?
Why is
I
having a
find
clear
doodling helps me
purpose?
unlock.
Why not having a clear purpose before starting to write? And it may lead to wrong or less effective communication. What do you think? Not having clear purpose. Hello.
Yeah, Najam, not having a clear purpose is like trying to bake a cake without knowing the recipe. Things can get messy fast. It can lead to confusion, mixed messages, and readers losing interest. Sometimes students might feel overwhelmed or unsure about what they want to say, and that's totally normal. Maybe encouraging them to ask themselves simple questions like, why am I writing this? Or, what do I want my reader to learn or feel? You could help. Do you think a little pre-writing reflection or journaling might help your students find their purpose? I love how a few quiet moments can bring clarity. What do you think? Hey Najim, hello again.
What are some
What's on your mind today?
uh, what
Ready?
are some common barriers to clear communication? Barriers.
Oh, barriers to clear communication. Such a juicy topic. Some common ones are 1. Assumptions, thinking others know what you mean without explaining. 2. Jargon or complex words, using words that confuse rather than clarify. 3. Distractions, noise, multitasking, or stress that block focus. 4. Emotions, like anger or anxiety that cloud the message. 5. Lack of feedback, not checking if the other person understood. It's like trying to dance with tangled shoelaces, awkward and tricky. Have you noticed any barriers popping up a lot with your students?
I think that
How do you help them clear those
long
hurdles?
long sentences and use of difficult vocabulary and cliche is also a barrier in communication. How does using simple
Absolutely,
language
Nat.
improve misunderstanding? How does using simple language removes misunderstanding and establishes proper understanding?
Great question, Najam. Using simple language is like handing someone a clear, bright flashlight in a dark room. It lights up the path and makes everything easier to see. When you use straightforward words, there's less chance for confusion or misinterpretation. It's like speaking the same language on the same level, building trust and connection. People feel more comfortable asking questions and engaging because nothing feels complicated or intimidating. Do you find that your students respond better when you simplify concepts? Or maybe you've seen moments where a simple phrase totally cleared things up. I love those aha
Do you think that
moments.
removing unnecessary words may improve your clarity?
Absolutely, Najam. Removing unnecessary words is like cleaning out your closet. It makes everything neat, focused, and easier to find. When you trim the fluff, your main ideas shine brighter and your message becomes punchy and clear. It's amazing how a few well-chosen words can pack a bigger punch than a whole paragraph of extra stuff. Have you ever tried editing with your students to cut the word clutter?
Yes, I
I
often
bet it's a
do.
powerful
I
lesson.
often do. I often guide them to revise and edit their uh, drafts before putting into final shape. And please tell me, how can reading regularly improve your writing skills?
Oh, Najam, reading regularly is like giving your brain a VIP backstage pass to the world of words. When you read, you soak up different styles, vocab, and ideas, kind of like collecting dance moves from all over the world. It helps you see how sentences flow, how stories build, and how emotions are painted with words. Plus, it sparks creativity and makes your own writing more natural and confident. Do you have any favorite books or authors that inspire your teaching or writing? I'm always on the
Can
lookout for good
practicing
reads.
can practicing on daily basis improve your writing? Practicing on daily basis can improve your writing skill.
Definitely, Najam. Practicing writing
Yes.
yes, Naj, practice day is like a plant every day. Helps your skills grow strong. Or you write, these are like little adventures for the mind. Do you have a favorite prompt that
Please
really gets your students
tell me
excited?
tell me finally, how can you make your writing more engaging for the reader and also conclude the topic?
Great wrap up question, Najam. To make writing more engaging, think of it like throwing a party. Invite your reader in with a catchy opening, use vivid examples or stories to keep things lively, and sprinkle in some personality and emotion. Short sentences, mixed with a few surprises, keep readers hooked. For concluding, I like to circle back to the main point, remind readers why it's like ending a dance with a flourish that leaves everyone smiling. How do you usually encourage your students to finish strong? Any favorite closing techniques?
I daily practice writing skill in the class, and I advise them that they should be ready every time for the development of four language skills, that is listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And the writing skill may be improved through proper reading. And when they are involved in proper and accurate reading style, they may develop accurate writing habits. So, this is my practice in every class that I advise the students to start with the listening, speaking, reading, and ultimately the writing skill, because communication is our core in the education process. If we cannot communicate our ideas, emotions, feelings, and what we have learned throughout the year, it is useless for us, because conveying our knowledge, it is helpful to gain marks in the exam, to pass the exams, and ultimately achieving the desired targets. Thank you very much, Annie, for your valuable input, and you have comprehensively explored the topic for our audience and our students. Thanks again. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.